Good evening, Randomizer fans. We join you for a race already in progress, and we apologize for the delay here of the Lefeinian League Week 2 for Final Fantasy Randomizer. I'm here with you, I am Demon RHK. We're catching you in with Guardian Marcus and with Oslaudians. So we got some interesting stuff going on for you this evening, folks. They have just started out here. We're about 7 minutes in. Looks like we got Marcus going through Marsh here. Meanwhile, Oslaudians is doing some shopping, just coming out of Elfland. So our flags for this evening are kind of interesting. It is going to be pretty much oops all loose, with the exception of the floater is somewhere in sky. Not sure where, but it's in there. Alright, gonna fill you in on some quick information we may have missed here. So tonight we were doing a 6-member draft for our parties. Our parties tonight consisted of your options being a thief, a pair of black mages, a pair of red mages, and a white mage. No fighters, no black belts, nowhere to be seen. And let's give you a little bit of fill-in on our parties here. Looks like we got Oslaudians in on an Astos fight here. We've got thief, red. We got a nice little double red and a white there going on. Getting some nice levels up there. Gonna get us a canal off of Astos. Meanwhile, Marcus is going to be diving down here through Marsh. We're going to see what he pulls out. So filling in a little bit on our actual parties themselves here. So your thief is going to have an improved Thor's Hammer this evening and 20 strength. It starts with 15 less hit points and 150 less gold. Your white mages, should we see any here, are going to have Invis 2 there at level 1, along with 20 hit percent. But they can't equip Pro Rings, they're 10 less on the Vitality. Your black mages, should you see them here, are going to have 25 agility, and they're going to start with Lock 2, but they're minus 5 luck, and they don't get Nuke. Meanwhile, probably your MVP here is going to be your red mage. They get legendary swords and warp, but they lose M defense and hit per level. Alright, here we go. Going through here, looks like we got a little bit of a pseudo high five going on here in Marsh. So as far as spells that we may have missed here looking through, we did miss on Corneria. We got Cure 2, but Cure 3 as well, but it is locked out from our red mages. Our starting magic looks like we had some Lit 3 going on here, as well as some Bracket level 2 and Provoke, I'm sorry. Alright, Marcus coming back out here. We're going to be heading over back to Elfland. Looks like we're going to look at some of this magic here at level 3. Oh, we've got Ice 3. We got us not a bad sweeper to go with your level 1 spells there. Meanwhile, Oz is coming right down into the bottom. We're on the bottom floor of Marsh, where everybody loves to live. Alright, let's look at here, and we got Temper and Lit 2 here for Black Magic. That's, you know, you don't want Lit 2, but Temper's going to be good to have, especially when you're trying to beat through with a Thief here. Heal pots are pretty cheap. Cabins are in the middle. Pro Rings -2. Remember, we got some of our party can't wear those. Your Blur Strings for this evening are also going to be +5 to -5 on the gear. Alright, Marcus out on the seas. Oslodo coming back down to Elfland. Alright, we're going to get a look at dwarves here, it looks like, coming in from Guardian Marcus. Hey, we got us a rod hiding in the Dwarf Cave. We're going to talk? Nope, we're not going to talk to anybody. We're just heading out. Alright, Aslaudo's going to stock up on some potions here. Mark is going to come down and beat up this Astos that we had seen earlier. Lit 3, going to try to beat through. Astos just ineffectively going to try to hit through at us here. And that good old harm 4 with the White Mage being able to hit everybody with that. Going to get our levels up to 7 and grab our canal on Marcus's side. So we have free reign to the outer ocean. And as we do that, Oz is out. Sorry about that, folks. Oslodo's going to come out here. We're going to get our first look in here at Melmon. Cure 4, always great to see here. Everything else is kind of ineffective. Guardian Marcus, high-fiving right behind. Going to head straight and find that Cure 4. Black Magic. We've got Quad X. And not a lot else. Alright. Oslodo coming over here. We're going to be coming into Titans. We must already have a Ruby from a little bit earlier. Certainly do. Or in this case, a little bit of rice on his side. Going to run through and find out what Sarda's holding for us. Marcus optimized movement a little bit there with a warp out back in to save. We got a crystal hiding down here in Titans. Who wants to do a fetch quest, huh? Anybody? Alright, and we're gonna get our look at Sarda here. What does Sarda have for us this evening? Oh, I didn't get a good look at that. It looked like it was -5, whatever it was. We're gonna get a second look at Marcus's side. Oh, that's a power. That's a very good when you're trying to Exodia together a thief here. You need all the help you can get. Alright, we're back out on the open seas here while Guardian Marcus grabs his crystal. Oh dear, that was something. We got glared on the water. No worries, we got our softs though. We're fine. All right, now you may have just heard a little bit of damage coming off on Marcus's side. We do have damage on marsh tiles as well as on desert tiles, so we're gonna have a little bit of extra damage on the overworld. We're gonna get our first look at Bahamut down here. Marcus is coming out of each side of Earth 1, it looks like here. We're going to get our loot here from the Horde. Soft. Hey, Adamant. Alright, we got a reason to go back to Dwarf now. Heal bucket +4? So simultaneously, we had some big finds. Marcus pulls the TNT out of Earth 1. Oslodo, however, finds a massa -2. We're going to do a little bit of quick menu in here, getting everybody else scooped up. Alright, Marcus, looks like we're going a little bit deeper. Oslodo coming out of Bahamut here. We're going to save up our newfound weapon. So once again, we're putting our pieces of Voltron together. We got a Power Bonk, we got a Massa. We can get there if we get enough time. Marcus running a little low on HP here, but really wants the experience out of this undead fight. Gets it out, gets a pair on everybody here, up to 9 and 10 across the board. That's not bad for the Hall of Giants. Oh, Inner Tile's a zombie. Outer Tile being a little bit of a fun dead pack there. You can make a little bit out of that. We get a hooray, we're gonna turn on our adamant and get us a bottle. Now, thankfully, we do have quite a few of all of our changes here and kind of burying the floater. All of our shortcuts are on, so you can dock at the river in the lake north of Lefeinian here, and then you can walk through the mountain pass to Gaia. Mark is running a little bit on empty on the spell count here, but we managed to get through. We're going to get a little bit more leveling here, action. From 9 and 10 to 11 and 12 across the board. Alright, Marcus starting the dive down. We're going to Earth 2. Aslodo coming in, going to be right behind coming into Earth 1. After we stop and see the wildlife real quick. Marcus making a beeline, finding us a house. Oh, and here we go to the south side of Earth 2. Everybody's favorite out of the way checks. Hey, those aren't the right elementals for that tile. Ours have been replaced with fire. Meanwhile, is Lodo coming down here, and we are going to go ahead and find us that TNT. Alright, we're high-fiving almost directly here as we're passing by on Earth 2. Lodo finds his fires on a trap tile. Meanwhile, Guardian Marcus runs into everybody's favorite. Oh dear. 8 rub gargoyles. That's unfortunate. Oh, and Mark is taking a reset out. Didn't find anything worth keeping off of Earth 2, so we're not going to even bother with the double warps and go back. Oh, Thunder Ogres. That is... Oh, that's a dead party. Earth Cave is not giving up the goods easily tonight, folks. Alright, as Lodo coming back to the south side of Earth 2, Marcus coming up here going for that chest on Earth 3. Even the bats just wanting to get in the way constantly. So we're exited out and we're coming back in for our dive proper here. Marcus checking out his trap test on 3 here. Oh, these fires have sleep to start with. That's not ideal. Now we have just the tiniest of differences if you've taken a look between our two parties. We've got Marcus running the rainbow proper, whereas Aslodo, has decided to drop the black mage here for a second red mage. You gotta like the decision, just from a straight perspective on being able to keep your party alive, but I love the extra running potential these black mages usually give us here. Although they might have been minus luck. Yeah, they were minus luck. Scratch that. Alright, down with our rod. We're going on to Earth 4. We've got plenty of trap tiles, plenty of chests to check down here. Oh, we have an oxale hiding on the north side of Earth 4. And a slab side-by-side incentives. Alright, Mark is doing a small warp trick to save himself a few steps there. Zoloto is showing the lightning to some birds here. I'm going to grab a little bit of XP there, see if we can get some levels. Oh, only 8 across the board. We're a little low on the diving here, but as long as we can keep it together. Marcus got the distinct level advantage here, about 10 and 12 across the board. Alright, here we come to probably one of my least favorite places to check because I'm running this, folks. This is going to be the south side here of Earth 4. And we're going to step on the trap tile and find ourselves a Sphinx. Now, to be honest, single Sphinx isn't the worst thing in the world if you want a little bit of experience, but probably not this deep holding on to 2 incentives that you need to pull out. Alright, meanwhile, the other big reason, as was mentioned by our good tracker Wildham here in chat, Nuke, available only to those red wizards, taking very quick work of Vampire as we head down and tap on the plate for a little bit of access. Alright, Marcus coming down here. We're on the bottom of Earth. We're going to find ourselves a Fiend and see what Lich is going to serve today in this form of a speed bump. Alright, as Lodo coming up here, we're on the north side of Earth 4. We got us 2 incentives hiding here, but he's got no clue exactly how much we're going to love this room here. Alright, there's the slab. We're going to come around. There's the Oxale. Back-to-back chests. Gotta love it. Alright, so we got ourselves a fetch quest, we got ourselves some sea access, and we've got ourselves a Lich here on the left side. Marcus coming up. Alright, out comes the first nuke. 300, looks like. Here comes the harm 4. Lich still standing. Now, our scaling tonight, folks, is a little heavy on the boss HP. We're 110 to 210, and that's a blizzard. Lich is not just going to roll over and take it this time. Alright, we got a swing, and there's the termination. Lich didn't have much left after that blizzard. Just enough to give Lee a little bit of panic. Alright, out save. Here we are, Marcus with an Orblet. Alright, coming back around. We're gonna go turn in that slab and see what we get. After a quick shopping trip. Alright, Blinken, you've missed it. Oslodo already down here. We're on Earth 5. We've got our Lich. Let's see if this leading blizzard gives us any trouble with these lower levels. Oh, we're trying to serve up the birthday cake, and takes it in 2. Never gonna see that blizzard because Lich decided to take the cake and run away. Alright, we translated our slab. We can go talk to the Lupa people now. Marcus coming in and out to save. Meanwhile, is Lodo immediately going to go back in to turn that in that TNT? I can't imagine. Sure enough, Marcus just steps behind. Oh, Marcus is going to run around. We haven't turned in that crystal yet. Yeah. We've got a crystal we need to go turn in first. Alright, I don't know if I blinked and missed as Lodo already turning in that TNT. I do apologize if so. We did, however... Ooh, was that a good stick? Was that a roost stick, it looked like? Oh, we'll get a second look here real quick. As Lodo coming up, we're going to go ahead and turn it in. And sure enough, that's a roost stick. Alright, we have almost got every piece of the Voltron we're going to need, except for maybe a little bit of armor for our thief for the endgame, and a tail to get him promoted. Alright, Marcus coming up here. We're going to save and go turn on that TNT. As Lodo already have, we're going to duck on out here. Marcus just momentarily forgetting we've already looted this place a little bit here. Is Lodo going to come over, just high five in the other direction, turning the slab here. Nope. Oh, was that the Thor hammer? That was the Thor hammer. Marcus not having that massa may be able to make some good use of that with that thief. Oh, short. I thought it was a Thor. It was a short. Oh. Thank you, chat, for keeping me honest here. And also, thank you very much to Wildham for coming in here and tracking. Big props to Marcus and Oslodo here on the restream. Marcus is going to come down, loot out everything, and be very happy to find that massa. Alright, so we begin the long walk around to the Crescent Lake. And we're coming in. Let's see what we got in the shop. Nope, nothing in the shop. Alright, Oslodo coming around here. We're gonna see what we've got. Oh, that was nothing. And we're just gonna scum right back out, do a hard reset, and we're back on the seas. Alright, so Marcus is up here. We are, we don't have a lot of places we can check at the moment. It looks like we're still short a canoe, so I think we may go diving and see, folks. Alright, and I've monopolized everything well enough. We also have a second commentator here with us, Forsaken, joining us this evening. How you doing, sir?
There you go. Can you hear me?
Yep, you're on now.
Sounds good. Sorry, I forgot to plug in my microphone there. I do apologize for being a little bit late. How's the race going so far?
We're in dire need of a canoe.
Oh, that is never a fun start to be in the middle of. I see both of our runners are currently in sea right now.
Yeah, it looks like we're going through some sea here. Maybe we'll see if these sharks are big. Hopefully not. We can get us a little bit of XP.
Never a bad thing to get some XP off of Curse Sharks and I forget what the name. The big eyes. They are probably one of my favorite spots to grind right there. Always worth a good chunk of XP. So
yes.
This is the Lefeinian ladder. You want to give us some information about that?
Honestly, I do apologize, folks. I am not very educated in the ladder itself here. I'm just hopping in to help out this evening. A little rusty myself, and just glad to be getting back into it and being able to commentate.
I get it. I'm the same way. I believe it's been a weekly event for some of our more experienced guys to practice and run some seeds. So I was looking at it earlier. I haven't had a chance to run on the ladder yet myself, so wasn't sure if you had a little bit more information on them.
Absolutely not. Definitely running a good amount of some very unique flag sets here with so many loose items. Speaking of loose items, we got us a cube hiding up in Mermaid.
Ooh. That is always a good find. Well, a good thing to find, that is for sure.
Now, with the only placed incentive being a floater in sky. Well, there's a tail as well hiding down here on Mermaids. What I want to see here is I want to see a chime, and I want you to be forced to dig the floater out of sky to, like, get a canoe out of
Ooh.
Volcano.
Right. Well, we do have a tail there that just showed up.
Yeah, these double incentives have been huge. We got 2 incentives on mermaids here. We had 2 back-to-back on Earth 4.
Okay. Okay. And do we know how many looses they're running right now?
Yes. The answer to the number of loose items is yes. Everything except for the floater.
Okay. And the Lefeinian ladders are mixed weekly races with Iron Gull to have a regular individual competitive match while major tournaments are not in session. They do not require full participation. The format consists of races to seed racers into groups around 4, 1 final per division. Okay. So it gives you a nice little group of 4 people to run with while you are, well, a nice little group to run with while you're waiting for the next major event to happen, which would be our summer co-op tournament, if I'm not mistaken.
Absolutely, we've got summer co-op starting here. So if you want to jump in and learn some Final Fantasy Randomizer, and while these are what are called our Iron Goal flags, meaning you're going to see some extreme stuff in some of these, hey, we got a key on Sharknado, folks. We got us some access to more locations.
That is always something you want to find. I'm guessing that with these flag sets, they do not have thief lockpicking on, so...
No. And, let's make it worse. Okay, so you need the chime to get in the sky, to get the floater, to get the volcano, to get the canoe. We're going to put the chime in Marsh Lock, because I've already cleared out Marsh.
Oh, yeah. Well, did they check the, what's the setter room for key on Sea Shrine? I can never remember the name.
It's just that, the C-shaped room, or, politely, that chest.
Yeah. That is always a fun place for them to hide incentive items on you, too, because most people do not check there.
The worst part is, they've already cleared out Old Mermaid's side, and then you go over and get the key, and then you have to think, am I going back to the other side for that one chest? The answer's yes, by the way. You're not going to leave one chest in C on an all-loose. You're going to go get it. You're going to hate life, but you're going to go get it.
The other ones that get me is I never knew the first floor of C had chests in it. I think that took me like 3 races of Oops All Items before I ever found out there was like 3 chests on that floor. And I was like, where'd these come from?
Oh, ribbon +1 on Sharknado proper. Okay.
Yeah, that is the second ribbon found inside of C so far that I have seen.
C just has all the goods, and ooh.
Yeah, because I think...
Oh, and they lead with slow. That's so good. That's so good. I would... Oh. If it wasn't on Sharknado. Alright, so Marcus, probably... Last I saw was like 11 and 12, probably close to like 13 and 14 or 14 and 15 here. We're gonna go talk to a Kraken.
Yeah, that'd probably be a good idea. I mean, they do seem a little bit under-leveled, but, I mean, they're able to fly through the bosses, or the local monsters already so quickly that it might not be a bad idea to go ahead and kill that Kraken off and keep looking for that canoe.
Yeah, we got us some high HP scaling. The stat scaling's not nearly as bad as the 110 to 210 that we got on boss HP here.
Mm-hmm.
But we do have, once again, a basically all of the pieces of Exodia here for the Thief if we really want to. We've got Roost Sticks, we've got a Massa, we've got a Power Bonk, we've got a Waist Shirt, we got all the evasion, and we also got Punch.
Yeah, I saw that there, but so far nobody's dead, so that's a good thing. Now, it does make me wonder, were there any special incentives for the Thief?
Our Thief did have a little bit of something here. So, quick recap on our Blur Sings for our 4 available classes here. Your Thief is going to have the improved Thor Hammer. They are also going to have 20 strength, so they do hit a little bit harder. The Black Mage, of which you're only going to see one over here on Guardian side, has plus MDef, which is good, and they also have... Oh, wait, sorry, wrong one there, folks. My bad. I was looking at the Black Belt, which we don't have one. It has Agility and Lock 2, and sure enough, we get through that Kraken. I had missed if the Brack took, or we actually beat it down.
Yeah, I was looking away too at that moment, but it does look like we are also on Kraken on the other side too, so...
We are on Brack, but we've only got 2 party members, and the Brack didn't take.
That is true. Marcus looks like he's going to turn in that tail real quick. Probably looking forward to a promotion on everybody.
Yeah, what definitely wants to, because you need that. You're going to need that armor on that thief here. Our third Brack doesn't take. We are defensing up the thief here. We're just trying to stay alive. Brack 4. Oh, there we go.
All right. And cracking down on that side. All right. So, they're still looking for the floater too, or is there no floater?
So there is a floater. The floater is somewhere in sky. That's all that we know. It is somewhere in sky.
Ooh. Okay.
All right, Marcus, going to do a quick promo here, running back, and we are going to... Oh, looks like Marcus has also missed these chests on C1. Again, if you don't run a lot of loose, these are 2 chests you're probably almost never going to check.
Right, and I have missed them repeatedly and had them be pertinent objects needed.
All right, Oslodo going to go tag the dragon for some quick montage of training and some new abilities, mostly armor wearing.
Oh, and we are checking the C-shaped lock room and C. It looks like on Marcus's side.
Yeah, we're going right back there and checking that. We're not going to leave that one alone.
$2.
That's a punch in the face. All right, so it's down to key. So we're down to key lock locations, pretty much. So without the canoe here, we're basically down to Elflin Lock, which is where Oslo's about to go to. We got Canary Locked, and Bottom of Marsh.
We also have Northwest Castle.
Northwest Castle and Topher Lock. That's true as well.
Yes, that is true. We have 2 more places on top of that. Luckily, there's not as many, and it looks like Marcus is going to Dwarf Lock right now.
Probably Dwarf Lock, which we also have. Especially, we had some slight routing divergences, so he has an Adamant to turn in.
Ooh, okay. Got himself a bottle.
Yes, which we would love to turn in just as soon as we have a canoe, since we do have all of our shortcuts on once again, so we can dock at the lake in Lefeinian, walk through the pass, and get there.
Alright, I think I saw that dwarf just give out a short sword +0.
Yeah, I originally thought it was a Thor and got excited, and I was corrected by chat. We got a Vorpal.
A chime. We have a chime. Cabin and cabin. Alright. Now at this point, the only thing missing is the floater and the canoe, right?
Well, the canoe is missing, but at this point, we aren't going to need the canoe as long as we have a loot.
Right. Okay, yep.
So now we know that we can get access to everything because we can go get the floater, but... we do have a loot. Okay.
Okay, yep. And then it looks like Marcus is not even stopping in Northwest Castle. He's like, nope. And Oslo is going in there. Okay. Interesting. Maybe hoping to find a loot in a simple spot to find it. Or not loot the floater. Oh, we got a canoe!
Oh my god. I love this scene.
These Ironmon seeds, I might have to try some of these. These definitely seem like they're a lot of fun.
Almost more exciting than the canoe. That red D looked kind of soft.
Yeah, it did. It'll be interesting to see if Oslo looks at any other key locations. I mean, I'm pretty sure I saw him in Elfland already.
Yeah, we've already checked Elfland here. Marcus has taken that chime, and we're gonna chase that down. We're going right into sky, and we're gonna go the floater.
Yeah.
Now, Oslo might change that up here, since we now have access to to a lot more. Now, I'm not sure. It doesn't look like... Did Oslo grab that canoe before that chime? Because that might be very unfortunate.
No, it was after the chime. He had done
Okay.
dwarves, got the chime, and then went, because he just now running up to Mirage. Yeah, I had to think there for a moment. I'm like, I'm pretty sure I saw them both get the chime, and then him go to Northwest, so...
Yeah, so that's actually going to be a huge time save here, because if you don't want to, you can now fade every chest up here.
Exactly.
It's
and that can save a lot of time.
It's a little slower in the long run, but it's a lot of time saved in the short run, because you may have to boat everywhere, but you don't have to dig out sky, which is, digging out sky.
That's true. I mean, there's the one good thing about it, though. I mean, at least it's not slow boats.
True.
I mean, if it was slow boats, I'd spend all day in sky. But... Oh, and we have the floater in the less than greater than room. Alright.
Yeah, Mark is just gonna finish looting this out with a boatload of money on that on that last chest to go with the skyboat. Yep. And we're gonna head up. We're probably gonna make a beeline here, checking maybe just a couple chests. We've got pretty much everything we need at this point.
Right. Yeah. It will be interesting to see if anybody actually goes and gets the floater at this point.
Oh yeah, I mean we haven't touched the volcano or the ice area, so you're just gonna boat north and probably turn that in first. That way you don't have to canoe the rivers.
That's true. That's true. We got some metal slimes over on regular slimes over on Marcus's side. Oslo making it to the teleporter right about now.
Yeah, good old... Hey, we got Fire 3. Metal slimes are never sad to see.
That is true, that is true. I mean, I've definitely farmed them for experience when I realized I'm too underleveled to be where I should be. But those mummies over on Oslo's side, we're giving a little bit of a problem there for a second.
Yeah, our mummies are a little stacked. That made the fun dead tile we found on the outside of Hall of Giants a little less ideal, but we got some Gurmaduces now. I mean... That's pretty much one spell for free XP, or we can run.
Right. I do like the Gurmaduces. I always try to get the Gurnagas. They're not Gurnagas. Is it Gurnagas there?
The Gurnagas errors are also up here, but they're a little beefier.
Oh, they are beefier. Okay.
Yeah, on average, your Medusas and Gurmadusas are usually like about 100 hit points since they rely on scripting, so those are usually just throw out the nuke and get free XP.
Oop, and Oslo is running across the bridge. Will we see a war mech? We got a war mech.
Oh boy, we got a robot.
And he says no.
Yeah, we're
not even trying.
Pass
we're
on the robot. Thankfully, Led was stunned. Oh,
a second one.
More robots.
I'm starting to wonder if this bridge is infested with them.
Oh, second time's a charm. We gonna take it?
Looks like it. He is doing some buffs. I saw 2 tempers go out in a white shirt.
At the very least, this will let us scout out, because every nuclear we see here is one you're not gonna see later, folks.
That is true. Alright, looks like another power bonk's there. Oop. White mage is dead. Never a good sign. That's a nuke for 338. A stun goes out. Swing with a sword, 426. And War Mech is dead.
That's a lot of XP for you, folks. We're up to 22-21. We've caught up to Marcus in one... It's a third War Mech!
I think that bridge is just infested there.
That's even better.
We're gonna have to call like an exterminator or a group of 4 heroes that have glowing orbs. Alright, oh, and Tia's one hit killed with that Brack. Or was that a Bane? I didn't see for sure.
That was probably a Bane, but either way, it still goes down. Brack, Bane, it's all the same.
Exactly. Good fight there, and is on his way to probably go get that floater. see where Guardian Marcus is.
We're crossing a bridge. Much, and we've got nachos, but we don't got mechs.
Right? We're gonna definitely have to ask Marcus about this. Like, Oslo gets 3 freaking war mechs. Marcus only gets some nachos and a mud golem. Or it was golem. I thought it was golem.
All right. Meanwhile, we're gonna trade in our slower boat for an airboat, and we're gonna go back in and check or revive our dead party member, rather.
Well, yeah, we gotta have that white mage.
Yeah, it got unfortunate accident involving a war mech.
So far, that's been the only real casualty I've seen. But that is a big casualty.
White shirting up. It looks like we're just gonna go the slow way here. We're gonna basically Voltron up and nuke our way down through this, rather than trying to brack strats.
Right. Also making it inside a volcano right about now. Will be interesting to see if he even looks in armory. Nope. Doesn't even give him the side-eye glance. Just keeps going. Okay.
Nope. Both of our runners, we've cracked that floater and checked about 3 other chests, and we're done. Now we're running straight down for that last fiend.
I don't blame them. Like, there is just something satisfying when you get all of your items from a loose setting and you're like, I'm done. Nope. Don't want to look at anything else. What do you mean I need a sword? No. I have one. I picked up like 30 of them.
Oh, important note from Hate that I had missed here. The one dock that is not on is the Ryukon dock, so that canoe is required. So Marcus is going to have to dig that one out.
Oh. Which one is the Ryukon dock?
That's the one outside where you turn in the floater to get the airship.
Oh.
So they have to cross a river to get to the desert, to get to the airship.
Oh, Marcus is not going to enjoy this. I mean, the one good thing is we know the canoe is in northeast, but he doesn't.
I mean, let's hope we might open the 3rd ribbon, and I mean, that could make it worth it, right?
Right?
Excal 5 for your... Hey, it's a steak. Excal 5 for your red mage? I don't know.
I mean, it definitely is going to be, oh. Yeah, see, I don't know. I mean, Marcus only has a few locations that he has to check. Northwest Castle. I didn't see him go to Marsh for the Marsh Locks. I didn't see him hit Corneria or Elfland. So that's 4 locations that I know he hasn't checked. And you know he's probably sitting there trying to figure out where it is in his head.
Well, the good news is, again, you've only got those 4 locations. You don't have a lot of places to go. And we blinked and missed it. And by the way, Carrie's dead. Because, you know, we're level 22. Carrie's dead.
Yeah, yeah.
So we have Short Topher on. Fiend Fights are on. Refight All Fiends is on. So we are going to have 4 Fiend refights here. We're going to have to see how bad this goes. All right, Lich 2.
Oh, and Guardian Marcus has just realized that
the dock's not on.
No way to get there.
Yeah. Yeah, Marcus unfortunately making the realization that, oh, poop. I gotta go check the rest of these lock locations. And it looks like we're gonna start with Elfland.
Yep.
Alright.
Which again, not a bad play. I mean, he could probably hit them as close to an order as possible.
Yeah, we'll go from here, take the boat back around, and probably hit northwest next. Meanwhile, Carrie 2 having a very physical conversation with Alex there, and we have a red mage on the ground.
Oh, yeah. She might not have been too happy about what happened in Volcano. Oh, but it doesn't matter as she is no longer participating in this conversation.
Yeah, no, fast Massa Swingers, gonna take about everything. Alright, now Kraken 2, now we hit the roadblocks.
That is true. Did they not find life anywhere?
It does not seem to be, or at least we didn't pick it up. We have Zap starting off, but we've got Ribbons.
Yes.
Zap's fine. Anything that's not melee on this is fine.
Right. Alright, we got Fire 2 coming out. Again, a little bit of burnt flesh, but not too bad. Doing another ruse, and I didn't see what the last spell was. It looked like 285 for that Masa swing.
Oh,
But
there's
that-
a melee.
Yep. Another swing. Oh, that is low numbers.
Yeah, that looked like 85.
Yes, that did look like 85. Going to really wish we had a Lockcaster, it looks like. Oh, that was 591. Okay.
All right, we're
Couple
getting
more
there.
hits.
Couple more crits. We can get there. Light. Oh my goodness.
Oh.
So the white mage throwing the light axe harms gets there on Kraken too.
For 54 damage. Oh, much sadness. But I do see we are now on Tia and a couple uses of defense sword. Going to try and power bonk him up with the white shirt giving evasion. I mean, this is sound strategy.
Yeah, we're 4 and 2 on our evasion stacks. Double power bonked. Ink's coming out. We tried to get deal some crack. We didn't take it. 5 and 3 now. We're doing pretty good well in our evasion.
All right, test swing. 251. Okay.
That gets there. I think we're happy on 5 and 3 here. I think we're just gonna start going with light axe and swings.
Yep. Guardian. Oop. Guardian. Nope. Guardian drove past it.
Yeah, Marcus has unfortunately missed Northwest Castle locked.
But reset, so maybe is going to come back from a different angle? Nope. Reset all the way back around to Crescent. Oof.
Yeah, Guardian Marcus has not been to Crescent yet. Doesn't know if maybe the shop item's sitting here or something similar.
Yep. There was a punch over there from Tia. Luckily, it didn't look like it did too much damage. Another swing, and ooh, that was only 44 damage from the Masa.
Yeah, that was a nuclear though, so we've got a skill down there. Oh dear.
Tia's fasting. Oh, but Tia is down. Okay, Tia is down. Now we heal as much as possible and pray for a miracle on chaos.
All right, we're gonna throw down to position 3. Maybe we can get some loops in. We're gonna talk to him a little bit. We're gonna take 2 party members in a dream.
Sometimes that's all you have. All right.
White shirt goes out. 1 stack of evasion. Defense sword goes out. 3 stacks of evasion. Fire 3, dealing some pretty respectable damage. Unfortunately, Guardian Marcus is going to opt to go down to Marsh Lock. This is not going to pay out. On the other side, white shirt goes out. 4 and 2 on our stacks.
Oh, we got an X4 going out. All right. Tried some interesting strats over here. Got a cure going on the white mage. Cure 4 on
Chaos. No. Oh no!
At least he hasn't been hit yet.
The 110 to 210 scaled chaos just cast Cure 4, folks.
Oh, you don't want to see that at all. But we got Harm Force going out for 127 damage. Swing with the Masa for 226. We're doing damage, but we did just take a lit 3 and we're down to 41 with that white mage. We did get a cure 3 back off, so we're good there. Definitely trying to keep that white mage alive as much as possible, but they let their ninja get down real low.
We're saving the Cure Force for the ninja, though. Lit 2 comes out. This is, I mean, in theory, if we get enough power bonks off, it's doable, but... Whew.
Ooh, I think that was 833 for a hit.
No, we're getting there.
Oh, no, sorry. That might have been 83.
We're not getting there.
This one is 262. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. Slow and steady. Up 85 again. Harm 4 goes out. That one's 30. Starting to wonder if I need to clean my glasses. Oh, that looked like a big hit right there.
Big hit coming in the wrong direction as we're now down to 72 on the white mage. Marcus
that
coming back in, double check, and still just missing Northwest, unfortunately, here. And I think, oh, that's a kill.
That is a kill. GG's, everyone. Oh. Get that in chat for Oslo. That was a hell of a chaos fight.
Yeah, absolutely. Oslo coming in first on stream, 3rd overall, with the official time of 56 flat.
Okay.
Ahead of that, we had Crab Cakes finishing at 49.30 and Spells Out finishing at 55.56. Just barely sniping All right, we're gonna see if we can get Oslodo in here real quick. And while we're doing that, Mark is still on the hunt here. We're looking for what we missed.
And he is frantically searching there. He's only got so many places left. So, I mean, oh, nope. I think he's back over on Creston side.
Yeah, you gotta double check it. This is not your favorite thing here. It's happened to me too. In this and every randomizer, you're gonna have it in any kind of a randomizer, folks, where you just at times you gonna drop an item somewhere. It happens to everyone.
And then you're gonna panic and you're gonna be like, "Did I check every chest in that one spot in the middle of nowhere?" Like,
yep, exactly.
Or the one time you go to Waterfall, you get all the chests, forget to talk to the robot, leave, and then you're like, "Oh crap, did I talk to him?" I mean, I've even seen in a couple major events where someone's forgotten to talk to the princess after saving her.
I'll tell you one of mine. My very first tournament race, I beat Mickey and forgot to talk to him, and did the rest of the seed without the tail.
Yeah. So, definitely a rough time to have, but it's all about the recovery, and I believe in Marcus. He is a great runner. Excuse me. Definitely will figure out what's going on. Do we know if Oslo wants to come in and talk?
We're still working on it.
Okay. And we are gone back to Raboka. All right. Guardian Marcus continue along his pathway.
We're gonna have us a quick stop in the ocean, do a little fishing, and just rack our brain a little bit.
Right. Like, you got this, Marcus. I believe in you. Where's one place you haven't gone? Come on. Northwest Castle. Oh. No. Got excited there for a moment. But we are on the move again. Let's see where we're heading now.
It's just a matter of going back over it. I mean, we know we've checked Topher locked, we've checked Dwarves locked, we've checked Elf locked, we've even checked Marsh locked.
And we checked Canaria. So we've really only got Sea Shrine? Yep, maybe.
Nah, we're gonna go back and check Dwarves again, it looks like.
No. I bet you he's gonna go there and go across the bridge northwest. I believe. Okay. Well, I still believe in him. Turning in to make sure he doesn't have any extra random items to turn in. And there we go. We are making our way to Northwest. Now, It might be... I don't know. I think there is a flag that makes progression through there. Changes one of the streams of that river between Dwarves and...
Correct. It's extended open, and
yes.
like we said, everything is on except for the Ryukon dock, which we unfortunately found out a little bit earlier.
Right, and I mean, I've had that screw with me before too, because I didn't know it was off, and I was doing a seed, and I'm like, "What? I can't get through." So, I don't know which route he took coming out. If he went, well, he would have had to go around that way, so he might have known, but.
Yeah, but the important thing is we got it now. We can go ahead and get in the air.
And I mean, yeah. So we are going now to go get that floater. And with that, he knows he doesn't have to check anything else, so he is going to fly to that volcano.
Oh yeah, we're gonna slap Carrie in the face and have a good time with it.
Exactly. Doing a quick stop in Gaia. Checking spells. Looking for life. Found life. Ooh. It's expensive today. Now, I was going to ask this. I don't know if you noticed this either. Did you see the town with 2 tents for sale?
Absolutely did. It was great. Hey, man,
Okay.
sometimes you have to have a camping gear, and you just gotta get to you just gotta get to your local Cabela's or what have you.
I know, but I don't think I've ever seen that, and it has me dying laughing, because the only thing I can think of is the guy's like, I had a health pot, but some other guy bought it, so all I have are tents now. You need a tent?
Right?
Alright, Marcus going through and definitely picking up all the spells possibly missed. Ooh, going for that fast, always a good thing. Nuke was 3, okay.
Nuke was 3, but unfortunately the
4.
Black Mage can't take it.
Wait, the Black Mage couldn't take Nuke?
Nope.
Why?
Boy, that was one of the curses.
Oh. That's mean. I mean, the other good thing is at least Fast and Temper are fairly low. I think Fast was level 2 and Temper level 4. So, I mean, you have charges on it. Alright, Guardian Marcus now entering into Volcano for the fastest volcano you've ever seen. Let's go. First floor done. Runs by Armory, doesn't even turn his head. And it looks like we are joined in here with Oslo today. Oslo, congratulations. That was a great race. How you feeling?
GG's to all the runners. That chaos was scary. I saw Cure 4. I got no fast casters. Power bonk. Let's just hope he doesn't have anything scary.
I was going to say it did look like a very thick chaos, because every time I looked at those damage numbers, I was like, that was either 200 and some damage, or that was like 70 damage.
I was worried because I didn't recall seeing nuclear or nuke. I saw one, but not the other. And if he had it, it was trouble. And then he came with tornado, and it was like, oh boy.
That is true. We are watching Marcus finish up his run here. You guys were neck and neck tied all the way up until you guys got the key. He checked 2 places. He went to Dwarves, and you ended up checking Northwest Castle. And you got the canoe. He did not. He went and did Sky. And so now he is catching up for it.
Yeah, you guys were neck and neck, checking things back and forth, almost in lockstep the whole way. Marcus just may have forgotten that the one map edit flag that wasn't on was the Ryukon dock.
Yeah. And you want to explain to me how you get 3 War Mechs on the Bridge of Destiny, mister?
I have no idea. The first one, I was like, no, I'm not going to bother with it. I'm done. And then it's like, oh, you came back. Okay, fine. I will beat you down now. Then it was, oh, I lost the White Mage. Okay, that's fine. That's good levels. And then he appears again. It's like, we just did this. Like, come on now. We don't need this right now. To be fair, those levels were very, very helpful.
Oh, I agree entirely. I just thought it was funny because I was like, maybe it's a flag turned on. And I looked over at Marcus's side, and it's like Nacho, Golem. I'm like, maybe not.
I don't know where I was in that table, but I knew I had just gotten off that big hero run, so I must have been at the start. And when I had the same thing in Sea Shrine, it was water, all 3 times, all packs of 3. So I kind of thought, if I see a War Mech on the first one, I'm going to see him again and again. And at that point, it was to see it the first time was funny. The second time was annoying. The third time was scary.
Yeah.
Well, at least you didn't see the 4th time. You could have seen all of his family.
I didn't. Well, I don't. Did he have nuke? I don't know. I'd rather not find out.
Exactly. Well, you at least did get some information, about the fights to come there. And
Sure.
Guardian Marcus just put down Lich over in Topher. Moving on to carry 2 now. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No,
Just wanted
no,
to give
no.
a quick update.
Oh, no worries. I'm very curious as to how this fight goes because Kraken took out both my fast casters, which kind of made it challenging.
Yeah, looks like second attempt. Carrie decided to be a little angry about Volcano and took out the thief. So, quick reset there, and we are right back. Luckily, it is short Topher.
Yeah, luckily it's short Topher. Luckily, we got right back in pretty quickly here. Carry 2 definitely put up a little bit... and there we go again. Put up more of a fight. Thankfully, we do have life this time around.
Yes. Life 2 wasn't Gaia and cost an arm and a leg.
That's where it was. I was wondering where life was. It was the one thing I didn't find, because once I found the floater, it was, well, I'm fading Waterfall, I'm fading Ordeals, I'm not going to Ice, and I'm not going to see the Fairy, and I'm certainly not going to Lefeinian.
Yeah. I noticed you walked entirely by Armory, didn't even stop, hesitate, nothing. I was like, well, he's got everything he needs right there.
Finding the 3 ribbons in C, well, 2 ribbons in C, I believe, was just a godsend. It's like, yes, this is perfect. I can survive at least maybe some stuff.
Maybe some stuff.
Speaking of C, so, how about the location of that key after you cleared Mermaid side?
Yeah.
And you didn't go back and check the C-shaped room.
No, I left TFC alone. I figured if...
Would you like to know what was in the C-shaped room?
What was it? It wasn't a katana.
It was 2 gold.
Woohoo!
Yep.
That, leaving behind some chests in loose has burned me. It burned me in the derby. And I don't learn my lesson, apparently. But at this time, I chose correct.
Yeah. I won't lie, even in my derby, when we did the Oops All Loose, like, I was telling him, I didn't realize there were 2 chests on the first floor of C.
Yep.
And I still forget that they're there. So, I'll do loops around to double check that I got them.
I always go for those 2, because I have been burned on those. I have been burned on those.
So...
Oh...
Yeah, it looks like we got a zapped black mage we gotta worry about right now.
It's true, but as long as we keep that white mage up, we should be okay. We just gotta hit it with the big sword. And
hit it
that
with
was
the big
a
sword
nice...
we do, but not enough.
Oh. Okay, come on. One more good hit with the big ass sword. Or big sword. Excuse me. And there we go.
There we go.
Alright, so... we got 3 casts of life 2. 1 left now. Lots of healing. Let's see how Tia's gonna do. Because Tia wasn't a pushover.
Yeah, but Tia also let off with crack.
That is true.
Yep.
Or lit in this case.
Everybody does have 3 ribbons. I mean, they were all just sitting there in C.
Alright, looks like we're gonna buff up a little bit. We're gonna keep the defenses going, but here come the nukes. And Tia was a little light on the refight, it looked like.
First swing, 489. Okay. Not bad. Crack coming out one more time. Everybody's still standing.
Yep, everybody just say no, and we're just gonna continue through in the next round here. Tia's probably got about 1 or 2 rounds left. We're gonna see if there's anything else hiding down here.
That is correct. Throw out a cheeky Brack, trying to get a little quick kill going in. Fire 3 coming out. Nuke going out again. We got 157 there. Harm 4 going out for 154. Okay. Slow and steady with the damage. Nothing too fancy.
I'm not sure if that's a 6% Brack or a 3 and 256 Brack.
I feel like it's a 6% Brack. Because Chaos is the other one. And he has...
Most of the refights are the other one.
Yeah. Alright, doing a little bit of swapping around. We are on to Chaos. Hopefully someone remember to grab block 2.
Well, we got a black mage, so we got lock 2. Alright, power bomb. Leading off with a fire 3. There we go. White shirt. Everybody's going to be a little bit more dodgy.
Temper going out. Fast charge going out. Okay. First round setup looks good. We are definitely dropping a Temper, an Invis 2. I think that was a heal 2? Just to keep the life up on everybody.
Cure 4.
Cure
There's
4
the
comes
Cure
out.
4, and there comes the Heal 3.
Oh, it was a heal 3.
You want to play the HP game? We'll play the HP game.
Yep.
But at this point, with multiple Temper casters, Power Bonk here, this should pretty much be elementary. We'll just have to see how much we're going to, how many episodes we're going to Dragon Ball Charge for.
Yeah, even with watching Oslo's fight, I mean, I'm pretty sure he did it. Oh, that was a big hit, I'm pretty sure. That was 1040. So, okay. Oh, yeah, he's got fast on there, too. Okay. That makes a little bit more sense. But we put definitely a couple rounds of charging up. But that tornado comes through and takes out the Black Mage. But we swing again for 1161, but Chaos is still going up. Nuke goes out for 200, and another cast of White Shirt, just to get our evasion back up even more. We are pondering curing, and I think they are going for curing, swatting, and yep. We are curing across the board. Oh, and a nuclear comes out. And
Suddenly we're very happy for that.
We are very happy for that, and the Thief and White Mage are still alive. Swing on
So
Chaos 600.
That's where it was.
Yep. Found it. And that is
Woo!
Chaos down. Everybody get your GGs in chat for Marcus.
Yeah, absolutely get your GGs in for Marcus sticking through that.
Yeah.
Filling in from Zloto here, we have Pickles and Beer finishing in 4th with a 58.31, followed by Marcus with a 113.24 in 5th place. Once again, get your GGs. 5th place overall, 2nd place on stream, 1st in your hearts.
Yep. All right. So while we wait to see what's going on with Marcus, you want to tell us a little bit more about your run tonight, Asla?
Well, I can definitely say that there was a nuke there, and now I was a lot more scared. I glad I never saw it. The blursings were just the no nuke on the Black Mage. Just at that point, it was why bother? You know,
Yeah.
and the -5 luck. So he's a crap runner. He's got no firepower.
Yeah, I was looking at the Blur things and I'm like, well, I mean, it could be worse.
True, he could end up with just 5 spell charges.
Right.
But yeah, it was. I also saw the legendary sword on the Red Mage. I'm thinking maybe I can find an Excalibur. I did find a katana, but it was a -4, so I didn't bother.
Right.
I'm pretty sure I switched to a Vorpal at some point. Everyone's favorite weapon.
Yeah, I did see that you picked up a Vorpal, and I did see you look at the katana. I don't know if I saw you pick it up.
Oh, it was my inventory was full, and I just walked past it.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was in Mirage looking for the floater. Like, yeah, I don't need that. I don't need that.
Though I will ask, you quick killed Tia real quick. Or no. Yeah, it was Tia that you went quick killed.
Yep.
I was watching and I was like, there's Tia. And then I looked over and then I was like, where'd Tia go?
I'm pretty sure I bracked both Tia 1 and Kraken 1. I'm pretty sure I took them both with brack. Because at that point it was low. It was relatively low levels. Probably shouldn't have been there. No business being there. And just a Masa, and that was it.
Right.
Like, it was pure luck.
Well, you pulled through. You ran a great race. What are your thoughts on the Lefeinian ladder? Like, I've seen the messages for them, but I haven't actually participated in them. But they're definitely a lot stronger, or a lot harder. The Iron got...
Oh yeah, that's...
Iron Goal.
It's crazy. I mean... I finished the Derby, and I was happy with that, and I thought, okay, we got our feet wet. Let's try some actual real racing. And when I saw the people in the room tonight, and it's like, these people are champions. Like, these are runners who I have a lot of respect for, and I'm gonna go up against them.
Yeah, Spell Zap took me out in the last co-op tournament, round 1. Pickles and Beer has been an amazing runner every time I've seen him race.
Absolutely.
So, and I don't think I've seen Crab Cakes race too often, but I have heard good things. And it looks like we are joining here with Marcus. Marcus, how you feeling today?
All right. That canoe tripped me up a bit.
Look, I was with you the entire time praying you'd go back to Northwest Castle. You looked at it twice, and I was like, come on, you got this. But, I mean, otherwise, that was a great run. You were neck and neck all the way up until you went to look for the canoe.
Yeah, I was feeling pretty good up to that point, and then, I don't know, for whatever reason, I'm like, oh, I could just skip the canoe and get the floater. And then I go to turn it in, I'm like, jeez, I need the canoe. Tripped me up.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, I can't remember. I'm trying to remember everything that I checked.
Well,
Yeah.
you did really great with the recovery. I'm not going to lie. That is definitely a horrible situation to be in. And you still not only found out what you missed, but you bounced back and finished it up. And that is an amazing thing to do.
Yeah, I want to at least keep going until, I had to be somewhere, so I was just banging my
That's
head
true.
until I figured it out.
Absolutely, and I got a little sketchy there at the end, but you got a very optimally timed Cure 4 right before that nuclear came out.
That is true. That chaos fight was definitely something to see. You did a lot more damage than Oslo did per swing, but Oslo got lucky in not seeing the nuclear. But you got lucky because on your Bridge of Destiny, you did not run into 3 war mechs.
Yeah, that's good at least, but I probably would have ran from all of them at that point.
I ran from the first and the third one. I had to kill the second one. He was getting in my way.
I mean, that's fair. The second one for sure. The third one, you're like, oh, come on.
Well, he at that point he had already killed my white wizard off, and I was like, okay, you know what? We're done. I'm not dealing with you again.
Yeah, don't blame me for that.
So I got a question here. I got to start. I'm rolling way back to the start of the seed. We got a little bit of a late jump in, so we got you guys already in action here. I got to ask your feelings on. So it's a 6-person party draft. You get in and you see double red, double black, white thief. What are your thoughts?
I mean, I'm pretty comfortable with using thief as a melee, so that's not a problem with me. If the black mage could use nuke, we probably would have went thief white double black. But not having that nuke available just made the red mage seem, a better choice.
All right. How about you guys, Lodo? Any thoughts on that party comp that you had to choose from?
Knowing that you didn't have the fighter going in, it's like, okay, well, your thief's gonna have to be your main damage dealer. Not having nuke on the black mage I said no. It's just, as soon as you see that, it's gonna come up in like the first 3 levels or 4 levels. And the negative luck, I just said, I know that with a party because I decided white mage I will take, never got life, so it was kind of pointless, but it was, might as well go double red. They can use legendary swords, and I believe they had free warp charges. Pretty sure. Yeah.
Yes.
So I took that in the off chance that I needed to go to Ice Cave or something like that. Obviously, wasn't needed. And them having the legendary weapons was totally pointless, as the katana rolled -4, and the Vorpal was, well, it's a Vorpal, and it wasn't a positive Vorpal.
Well, either way, both of y'all did run an amazing race and a very good pilfer. So you made do with stuff you had, and I mean that's commendable right there. So
Absolutely.
Yeah, it was a good race.
mm-hmm. So will you guys be joining in the next one? Is it next week?
I believe the next one is question. If I'm available, I certainly will. I had to do the week 1 async because I had to go for surgery, but I was like, you know what? I can at least do the async and get my name in there.
Right.
Yeah, I'll be there. I think it's either Monday or Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
It's the 26th at 9 Eastern, which would be 10 my time. I'll be there.
All right. Sounds wonderful. I hope I get a chance to come one of your races again. I would love to watch it and see how much you guys keep growing. You guys are doing awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Any questions from you, Demon? Or
I just wanted to go through. Oslodo, your first finish on stream. Any other thoughts about the seed or the flags or just Final Fantasy Randomizer in general?
I've said it before and I'll say it again. Anyone that wants to get into this, go to the Discord, join the Duckling program. I've just finished graduating from it. The veterans will teach you. You will learn really quick how to run and how to run well. And it's a lot of fun, and just give it a try.
All right. Marcus, my Unrackian brother in arms. Any words from you?
Obviously a little disappointed with the way it finished. This is definitely one of the flags that I feel I'm stronger at, so I'm a little bit worried, but otherwise, GG Osload, and also thank you Demon, thank you Forsaken, thank you Wiltham, for everything.
Absolutely. I just want to get a couple of final plugs in here, folks. Guardian Marcus, Oslodo, go ahead, give them a follow. They put on a heck of a show here for you. My co-com as well, Forsaken. Wildham pushing all the buttons behind the scenes. All of the Speed Gaming Family Network for letting us host on their awesome channels here. Go give everybody a follow. Please join us in the Final Fantasy Randomizer community. We have a great event coming up with our co-op coming up here in about a month or so, and we have the Duckling program firing even outside of its main events all year round. We are a giant welcoming community, and we would love to have you join us here. We're some of the most exciting things going on in the world of Final Fantasy until midnight local time.
I couldn't have said it better, Demon. I couldn't have said it better.
Why don't you go ahead and take your final thoughts here for a second and talk us out.
All right, I want to thank all of you runners here tonight. Without you guys, we definitely wouldn't be here to do this. Thank you, Demon. Thank you, Wildham. Without you guys, probably would have gotten in more trouble for being late. I'm sorry about that. Otherwise, again, thanks Speed Gaming for letting us be here, and honestly, I hope you come join us. It's a lot of fun, and there's a lot of great people here. And on that, you guys have a good night.